I'm Sarah Lebner from Cooee Architecture. We do a lot of regional builds and I'm a really big fan of the A&A Worm Farm waste system, and this one's just been installed on my own farmhouse build, and I'd love to tell you why we think they're a great system and how it works. Now, it might sound complex and unusual, but it's really actually a lot like a traditional septic system, just that there's worms doing a heap of work in there for us. And there's probably 4 reasons that I find it really appealing over a traditional septic system. Number 1 is you do have those worms in there working for you, so it churns through all the material really quickly, apparently 20 times faster than a traditional septic, so you don't have those concerns about having to get it desludged or pumped out over time. The second one is that there's this chamber here which you can lift off. You can put all your organic waste in there, weeds, household organics, and they'll churn through that for you. The third reason is you might see this pipe here with the fan on top, and that's because it's an aerated system. So you might remember from high school science that if a system is closed and anaerobic on waste, landfill, anything, it does a lot of off-gassing. Whereas if there's air coming in and it's an aerated system, you don't get that off-gassing. So I find this very appealing because it's a very different off-gassing system compared to a traditional septic. And the final thing is what's ending up in those traditional dispersion beds down the bottom is very well treated and cleaned, and there are ways to connect it for other uses. Last year A&A got approval for being the only single chamber secondary wastewater treatment system in Australia, which even if you're not going to use that water, it's just really appealing in a rural setting because you know that the wastewater coming out of it is safe if you are near streams or if there's underway waterways. You don't have to change your cleaning products or anything. You can just live life as normal. You can still go away for several months and the worms will just stay dormant over there. Perhaps the only downside to be aware of is that you do need power to it, both for that fan, and if you're on a site that doesn't have quite enough fall like us, you still need a pump to get the system working. If you've got a lot of fall, you can do a gravity system in that regard.